Mhm.
And hello, hello, hello. And we are here again at the Out on the Mud Studios in the beautiful downtown Flint. And this is Lessons with Larry, episode 84, with the lovely Stephanie Winfrey. Money Mike had some things that he had to take care of, but it's always money time with Money Mike. And today we have another special guest. She's become a regular. I think she's trying to become a part of the family.
Okay, ain't
Absolutely.
nothing
Don't
wrong with
mind
that.
if I do. Hey,
Ain't nothing
world.
wrong with that.
Melody Redford.
That be
That's
me.
right.
Hello,
That's right.
world.
That's right.
And back in the main seat this week is here's Larry.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Brother George. I appreciate that grand entry. I'm gonna send a special shout out to my Out of the Mud family. I'm gonna send a special shout out to
Mhm.
George F. Grundy II. I want to send a special shout out to the greatest Mayfield, James Mayfield. Hopefully he'll be, chiming in sometime during the show. I like to say, hello to the ladies. Miss
Yep.
Stephanie, of
Thank you.
course. How you doing, Miss
I'm
Stephanie?
good today.
Okay, okay. And Miss Melanie, how you doing today?
I'm good, Miss Larry. How you doing,
I'm
sir?
I'm doing well, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, today's subject we're gonna touch on is does the behavior of others affect or effect you? Old school versus new school,
Mm.
the etiquette and soft skill of conversation. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some soft skill of conversation and talk about it. We're gonna talk about it this evening
Yeah.
and see where it goes. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what would you like to say? Would one of you ladies like to, start off with this?
Melody, I
Ooh,
like for her to start out.
ooh.
She's so clear and she gets it.
She
She
gets
gets it
straight to the point, hit
straight
the
to the
nail on
point.
the head.
Yes.
Well, since y'all insist, you all, I got to be totally transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Being a woman of my age and just seeing the world as it is, I got to quote George. George said something. First of all, George, thank you for allowing me back.
Mm.
The new standard of life is ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And that's heartbreaking to even hear that being said as it relates to our culture. And when has a good time evolved into totally shaking the environment of the room? When does a good time is when is a good time no longer a good time
Mm-hmm.
when you're out enjoying yourself? How about that?
Mm. When it become offensive to others, I would say.
Yeah, respect. It's just I believe that when you are out in public and you having dinner, you might have your children or you might have someone with you or older, your mom, your dad. You never know who you have. You might have corporate people from higher places, presidents of companies in there and stuff like that. And then I just think that the behavior always need to be considered when you going into these places because you can be very offensive to people, and I think it's just based off a lack of respect. I think people, the newer, more so newer generation, have lost respect. It's just something didn't happen, and I don't understand what.
I
I don't.
I would
I
think
don't know
that
what happened.
not to, but not even to play devil's advocate, but just to think about it.
Mm.
That's distracting, but just to speak on it,
Mhm.
speak on something. So a lot of times in today's time, it's like people are selfish. So
Mhm.
meaning, it's me against the world. You know what I mean? It's me.
Yeah.
Anything that I do only affects me because I
Yeah.
did it so I can handle it and it got something to do with me. This is just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
However, when we move like that, we think like that. So
Mhm.
therefore, if I'm being offensive, then I'm not, if you with me,
Mhm.
I'm not seeing it like I'm really being offensive to you as well
Right.
because I'm saying this is all on me.
Right.
But you know, that's
It, it,
that's the simple way to look at it. But
right?
when you dig a little deeper into it, you see that it's not just me. It's, you know, I'm representing my people that raised me. I'm representing people that's coming after me that I may never see, that may come to
Yeah,
this place or
and
come.
your
You know,
family.
yeah, my family. Right. I'm representing all that. Everybody that
Yeah,
was around that raised me when I was young. I'm representing them even when they're not there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember even myself, I would see young guys,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, the first thing come to my mind, I'd be like, when I see them out of order doing something that they really shouldn't do, and I got some young guys, young men
Yeah,
that would actually tell you, yeah, Uncle Larry, you know, he couldn't to me like this. He said,
yeah.
and I just asked him, who raised you? That's all I
Ooh.
want to know, who raised you.
Ooh.
And
You know, for real, because and that spoke volumes. And when I say that, they get cheesing, like, and then chill out because they know I'm letting them know that, hey man, you're not just making yourself look bad, but I'm wondering who taught you this behavior and made you think this behavior was cool.
it's not cool.
You
But
know,
do you
right?
think that's provoking him by saying who raised
No,
you?
no, it shouldn't provoke him. If it do, let it provoke thought and let him know that, hold on, I am
Self
possibly out of order.
awareness.
You know what I mean? You know, because we all are not. We ain't no. There's no one walking this earth perfect.
Mm-mm.
So let's get that in the air. So ain't nobody saying nobody perfect. However, even if you're
Mhm.
not perfect, you should still strive to be perfect,
Yeah.
because even in your shortcomings, or even though you don't hit the mark head on,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
you still would be better than you would be if you didn't do it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's, yeah,
And I think a lot of it too is selfishness.
yeah. That's what I was just saying. I
Yeah,
was
and
touching
that's
on the
why that's
selfishness.
what
I mean, it's
triggered
me,
me.
but that ain't
That's what triggered me to eat for that thought to come to me, because a lot of people have gotten selfish, and it's all about them and how they feel and how they want to be and out in public. You just get in that mode of selfishness. Now it's all about me, me, me. You're not really caring what you're saying or how you offending or what you're doing. None of that applies to them. So now it's free will.
And I would like to say this, if you don't mind me
Mm,
saying. Okay, so we, just like a lot of people don't understand, our culture.
Mm-hmm.
We missed the mark on a lot of other people's culture too,
mm,
because we're not ingrained or involved to the point to where we can pick up on everything within their culture.
mhm,
Okay.
So I understand now how somebody might watch Bravo or watch the baddies or whatever. I don't even know nothing about it really, other
Mm-hmm.
than hearing about it.
mhm,
But and Basketball Wives and this and
mm,
that, and then they get a certain perception
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
and think that we all carry it that way, and
Yeah,
that's not the
that's
truth.
not the truth.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just like if we see something, and we don't really have access to a particular ethnic group,
Mhm,
but we see it on TV or see the way that they're being portrayed on TV, and
mhm.
then it would be easy for us to adopt the thought that, hey, this is how they are. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
When we may think we right, and in some cases we may be right, but
right.
then not all inclusive. We may be missing the mark because that's not really the case.
It's not.
Wow.
But but
Go ahead, Stephanie.
but I think too, like you had stated, they said they call you
Larry, Uncle
Uncle
L,
Larry.
or whatever. Yeah,
So we need more Uncle Larrys out there, right?
yeah,
We need more Aunt Marys or whatever out there.
yeah,
We need more people to intervene to not per se correct them, but make them more aware
yeah.
of what they're doing,
Right,
Yeah.
right? So they can correct themselves.
right.
Because we can't correct them, they have to correct themselves. So we need more of the aunties and the and
Yeah.
the and the uncles and the grand, the, the
We
the
need to bring
brothers and
back
the
the way
sister,
that we were raised.
how we
Bring
was
some of that
raised,
back.
bring
Hmm.
some of that back and get because they're listening, because this is the thing, they'll listen to somebody else outside the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
If with my kids, they may not listen to me. They're not gonna listen to me. But let Uncle Larry come up, or Aunt Mary, or somebody like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
sit them down. Let me have a conversation with you. Let me talk to you. Put
Mm-hmm.
them to the side. Guess what? They gonna listen. They gonna listen. Because for us as the parents, sometimes we don't know what we talking about. We old. we oh, you old school, mama. You don't know nothing about what's going on out here in the world. I don't know nothing. We dumb as a box of rocks according to them.
But see, a lot of times they don't. They probably be. They probably looking at you from the parent, from a child and parent perspective, saying, "I've been listening to you my whole
Right.
life.
Yeah.
I done heard everything you got to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and
And then it falls on deaf ears when we're trying to tell them something and teach them in the house before the streets have to teach them. Well,
yeah,
George,
streets ain't got no love for them.
so don't.
So I'm gonna be slightly winded. It's gonna be a couple minutes with what I'm saying. So if y'all will to follow me. So in this era that we live in, the way that I see it, consider that uh though black folks that were enslaved, for lack of better terms, enslaved black folks that are now free are the main character on this planet. Say this is a game, the main character on the planet. Ignorance used to be a tool and a weapon. You didn't want people to know that you could read. You didn't want people to know that you did have the skill set for certain things because you didn't want to be put in a subservient situation to be forced to do stuff. Then after deconstruction and reconstruction, all this other stuff, it was cool to be forward thinking and forward moving. And then it's like, man, all these Negroes, all these folks can read and write and build and all this other. I forgot they was the ones doing all this stuff. But how did they learn how to read? Why was it illegal for us to read, to learn a language, anything like that? So ignorance was a standard even back then to control. Now the game hasn't changed. The only thing has changed is the way that it's being used. It's been weaponized against the people because once elitists, because I'm not gonna just put everybody in the same pot, white, Asian, Hispanic, all they're not in the same pot. It's only elitists in each group that understand the way power works. You have to have an ignorant population in order for capitalism to work. And not ignorant in the sense that you're not a doctor or don't have a doctorate or you don't have a bachelor's. Ignorant in the sense of not understanding how the game goes.
Common sense.
And the game is monetary. If you don't understand how the World Bank goes, if you don't understand how chaos creates wealth, then you're not a part of the game. So now what do we have to do? We got to keep you busy against each other in order to keep what's going on. We have a man that has just reached almost I can't remember what's his name, the king that threw all the gold across Africa and destabilized Africa.
Now you want us to know how intelligent you are, brother. I could have told you that before you started this conversation. That's above my head, bro.
We going so Elon Musk, a trillionaire.
Oh,
now.
Elon Musk. Okay.
So in this current time, still not as wealthy as what is his name? King, I can't remember his name, but he went across Africa all the way to Egypt, and he had so much gold that he would give it away, and he destabilized the economic system of that day. So he was a trillionaire times, however, and then you have Solomon, biblically speaking, but the ignorance and the unwavering faith that we had in him caused him to be able to gain all of our information. The Doge thing still hasn't been uncovered on how it's going to affect us in the next 3 years from now, in the next 12 months from now. And so this man had the opportunity to use his technology and say, hey, yeah, Musa, yeah. Massa Musa. Thank you, James. And so that man had the opportunity to get all the current data and information that on everybody in the country and probably half of the planet. And he wasn't a government official.
Wow.
He wasn't elected to anything. But now he has government contracts, and there's a conflict of interest in everything, and we're allowing that to happen. And let me not say we. Those that are in position that are supposed to protect the interests, supposedly, of the masses are allowing this thing to happen.
Right.
And that's ignorance in its height. That's saying we're playing the game at such a height because you got people that are getting super wealthy, doing all kinds of different things, and we're just looking at it like, what are we gonna do? What do you mean? What are we gonna do? So what did if we read history or the history that was written and that was as honest as it could be, slavery wasn't just something that people accepted. it wasn't religion that freed people. It was people fighting every day saying, I would rather die
Yeah.
than continually being in this situation. There were tens of thousands of men that helped, black men that helped create the narrative for the Civil War to happen, because they like, what y'all on?
Yeah.
You can call them YNs or deacons of defense or whatever, but it was like you putting us in a situation where we're not supposed to be like this. This is not human. This is immoral. Now, there's no war that's been fought, and we're not captures or prisoners of war. So why are we in this situation where we don't even have a pathway of out? 200 plus years of you ain't get nothing, you ain't got no promise to nothing, and even if you from this land, we about to flip the history and the knowledge upside down, and you ain't even gonna know where you from. Where you from? How many generations can you go back to say where you from?
I only can go back 3.
I'm from here.
I'm from here.
I can go back 5 generations.
I can go back.
I can go back on, but I'm from here.
So and same here. I know that my great greats were enslaved people. I stood at their graves and honored them and stuff. So I'm saying, like, how other, like, say for instance, true African Americans, people that come from Africa, come to America and become citizen nationalized. They know what their heritage is. They know 10, 15, 20, 100 generations back.
Correct.
Even through colonization. We know because we have receipts for for the people that purchased our people, and if they kept good receipts, that's what we know. But if we're from Africa, or if we're Aboriginal or Native American, we don't really know, and that's a strong thing to be happening. So we the main character in this whole thing,
because they're not teaching it no more.
And let me, and I'm gonna end on this, and I'm gonna end on. I'm gonna stop my whole thing on this.
We don't know.
That's our problem.
Let me end it on this. So with that, going to where y'all going, so that comes back to this with the ignorant part of it. So ignorance is a tool in reverse now. Now it was something that we use for a shield or for a weapon. Now it's being used as a Molotov cocktail for the whole masses. We need and want y'all all to be ignorant and act ignorant, because we don't need you having the W.E. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington and Marcus Garvey arguments on growth and leveling. We need you to have ignorant arguments about, why did you step on my J's, or why are you over here making a mess in this situation when you're supposed to have etiquette. So now it's reversed, or it's on the side, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Wow. I've been quiet. First of all, thank y'all, because I've been over here. I was all over. Okay. But as you were talking, I came up with willful ignorance, intentional ignorance, and unknown ignorance. If you don't know your bloodline, which is what you're talking about, that's in you. Which if you have war in you, what they call them, generational curses.
Ooh.
And you have individuals who are just defiant, regardless of what, it doesn't matter. And they have that sense of entitlement. I can say and do whatever it is I want to do. And I'm going to go back to something I learned in philosophy. My professor told us, you have every right to destroy your life, but you have no right to destroy anyone else's. So to me, as we go in life, when you keep that in mind, it's not just me who I'm representing. I'm representing every person that looks like me. Thanks. So if what I'm doing can impede you getting promoted, I got to think about that. Because we're quick to say, you don't know me. I don't have to know you personally, but everything you do impact me. Prime example, let's take President Obama. That impacted us. Because people finally looked at us as being intellectual.
Yeah.
Let's go to George Floyd. People finally realized we were being mistreated.
Yeah.
And being murdered for no reason. And no one could deny it. So as you said, they changed the narrative. Now you have social media fueling ignorance. You can't good you like the Cosby Show. That right there taught us who we were.
Yeah.
And you had black families that were together that watched TV every Thursday.
Mhm.
You had family time, you had conversations going, and more people went to historically black colleges, became educated.
Mhm.
But
Who's
this
that?
is the problem. They didn't have things. So now that they're adults and have things, they're living vicariously through their kids, giving their kids things to where kids don't respect or appreciate anything.
Thanks.
So to me, that's why you can have a situation where you got a person that's screaming and hollering and cussing in a restaurant and they don't have a problem with it. Are we having a good time?
And that's crazy. I just think I don't know. And
Even
I
in the
and and,
movies, you
and,
know.
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
don't even know how it, because it ain't just that situation. It's a lot of those situations that's going on out in the public when you in the public trying to eat or trying to do anything. It's a lot of that going on with the younger, with the, like we said, with the newer generation. And I don't know how it fell apart. I just feel
Well,
like it was it us
no, I
or
think I think it's extremely important for us as older adults to
Mhm.
always set a good example,
Mhm.
regardless to what's, because you may have some, just like everybody can't go. We already know that
Okay.
everybody cannot go,
Mhm.
but for those who can go, they
Mhm.
will go.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know, and so I think that's why I'm very conscious of the way that I carry myself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm very conscious.
Yeah.
I could be out there acting a fool. I can say, "Oh, this all just Larry," and I can go into a foolish state of
Yeah,
mind.
because
I'm just
people are
being me.
watching.
I'm of just being me and
Okay.
not caring whoever else this may offend. I don't
Mhm.
care nothing about that because I'm just being me. But the thing of it is, I'm very conscious of the way that I carry myself because you never know who watching you. You never
Mhm.
know who's looking up to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
And
know what I
believe you
mean?
me, they watching.
Yeah, yeah. Even when you don't see him.
Just like you
Hello,
got all
oh,
them.
hello, Sherry
That's
Allen.
my auntie.
Okay, how
Hello.
you doing? Yeah, yeah. She said hello, y'all. But yeah, let's go. Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't gonna
I
cut you off.
mean, it's just, mm, it's not just that situation that arise. And it went viral with all that. You never know who's watching for
Mhm.
that many views.
But the
How?
the views, I mean, the views
But
is
that
cool. But
mean
that's
views
barely.
is
But
mean
that ain't.
watching.
But here's the
But you
thing.
don't know
But
who's. We
every
didn't. She
yeah, but
shot.
you ain't got. But I'm saying about the particulars and the
Yeah.
specifics, we ain't got to go there about none of that to confuse anyone that's listening.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying is, we have a responsibility ourselves, to carry ourselves in such a way. We
Because you don't
already, I
know
mean,
who
you
looking.
already being misjudged in most cases.
Mhm.
You know, it's easy for someone to
It's not
always,
something.
look at you like you don't know what you're talking about, or look at you like you illiterate, or
Yeah.
you ignorant, or they
Yeah.
Mhm.
expect the ignorant response out you, and then when they get another response,
Hmm.
then they have to, that's just like a lot of people. They'll ask you, so what do you do?
Yep.
That's the first thing they want to know when they meet you. "Hey, so what do you do?"
Mhm.
And first of all, because they wondering, how did you get here?
There you
For
go.
one,
In the room.
and yeah, how did you get in the room?
In the room.
And what do you do? Because once you tell me what you do, this is gonna allow me to know how much respect I should give you or show you.
Whoa.
You know what I
You
mean?
said a mouthful right there.
No,
That's a
that's
fact.
crazy
That's a
though.
fact. Okay, then
Oh
that's a
Lord,
fact.
have
Yes, sir.
mercy.
Yes,
Oh, Lordy,
sir.
You
my
want your
Oh, look
seat?
with the wind and blew in.
You
Look at
want your
here.
seat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
Yeah,
behind? You
but you
Yeah,
behind?
yeah,
in.
yeah.
We ain't no good
Yeah,
without
Money
you.
Mike, he can't stay out of sight. You know what
Come
I
on,
mean?
come
Scoot
on,
on
Yeah,
in.
we need to get
come on.
Money
Put
Yeah,
Mike
your
because
up
it's
in
chin
here
good
on up.
because
conversation.
this is a
Come on,
real good
scoot up.
conversation that we having, and it's very important
Uh oh.
because I can say, like, even with brother Mike, I done seen him. You know what I mean? I done seen him come a long way. He done seen me come a long way. But as you become an adult, you supposed to
Hmm.
change.
Yeah.
Everything on this
You
planet change.
You
supposed to.
should.
Yeah, you should. So there, and
You
you should want
supposed
you
to.
should want better. I don't want my kids to behave exactly like me. I want them to be better than me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's what
Mhm.
I aspire to see. I aspire to see them better than me. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
I,
Don't be leaning all over me.
I aspire to see, see them become better than me. You know what I mean? And I'm
Mhm.
sure we all feel the same way with us all having children. You know,
Mhm.
we didn't want them to be like us. We want them to be better than us. You know what I mean? And that's very
Mhm.
important. So I think that we should always be conscious of the way that we carry ourselves,
Mhm.
regardless. You know, I think that's extremely important.
I think too, raising our kids, we need to spend more time. Parents need to spend more time with their
That's the
children.
key.
Taking them to the movies,
Yeah.
doing quality time with their kids,
Mhm.
learning to get to know your kids because they want respect too.
Yes. And they deserve it.
So we have to give them respect so that they know what respect is.
I agree with you.
Hmm.
Did anybody tell you that you could pass for a twin? What's the cameo guy doing? Word up.
Yo, Mike, man.
See there?
Ain't nobody telling you
Oh,
come
He
in.
come in on the left,
Look at
y'all.
we
He
on
come in on the
serious.
left.
No, I mean I looked over there and all I could think of what's the word.
Larry,
Remember
what's
he
his name?
word up.
Larry,
What his name? Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, but like you said, I agree with you, sister, about what you said. The respect factor is and wanting and wanting change. Better your kids and whomever around you. If they're younger or whatever, you do want to be able to pass that positive spirit on.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
I had to get here. I'm sorry for being late, but I had to catch Mel because she's always bringing that.
Yes, she
She brings that professional psychology to the table,
Yes, she
and
do.
you is nothing but a blessing.
Yeah.
To have
To
her.
be able to get that, and for her to share her time.
Yeah.
As
And
well
wisdom, as well as
exactly,
Yes,
as,
and
as
knowledge
well as
because she's very educated and
as well
stuff.
as sending a shout out to Out of the Mud,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lessons with Larry,
Hmm.
George F. Grundy II, and none other than James Mayfield,
The
the
greatest
greatest
Mayfield.
Mayfield,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the greatest. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
but it is. So every time I know she here,
It's gonna be good.
they don't even have red bar cab,
It's
and they
gonna be
came, they
good.
brought me down here, and they've been out of business for 60 years, but they came and got me.
They came out the mud.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, to get out of the mud.
You know,
They
Vince
pulled you out of the mud.
Red Ball was the north side. Vince was the south side.
Red ball cab. Who y'all
Well,
talking
whichever
about?
one it was.
Man, that was a long time
Red,
ago.
Because the Red Ball was down on
Oh,
right
did anybody
Your
read that right there
kids
with
see
the bottom?
and do what their parents do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Just and
Yeah.
a lot of people, they
That's why the word break the cycle is so important,
Generational curses.
because that break
that.
the cycle
Yeah.
is the key. Because it
Mhm.
is.
Mhm.
We really what we seeing the way things went. We thought it was the right way,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then you never want to. When things took place, you can't go back and as a kid
Mhm.
or even a teenager and address it with your parent because just do as I say
Mhm.
Not as I do.
and not as I do.
Ooh-wee.
And that's not an effective way to do.
Mhm.
And I was told by an adult, hey, I don't have to explain myself
To a kid.
to
To
a kid,
child. Yeah.
but that's not effective.
Mhm.
Right.
Those are negatives. So by me experiencing that,
Mhm.
I don't mind explaining myself.
Yeah.
Facts.
But the thing I had to learn as well,
Mhm.
I got a lot of knowledge, but one of my biggest flaws was how I articulated it,
Me
how
too.
I delivered.
Me too.
And they like, you know what, man, you saying all the right things, but it's falling on deaf ears because your delivery is messed up.
Mm.
So I said, well, wait a minute, and hey,
But see, that's the biblical says. When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Yeah.
But when I became a
I put
man,
away our
I
foolish
put
and
away
childish
childish
ways.
things. And it comes a time where you just mature into getting away from foolishness because you do some self reflection.
right.
I mean, most people they say men become fully mature at 25. And I'll
Not
say for
me.
women about 35,
No,
it's like
about
that
40.
light bulb come
I,
on.
can I
I
ask you
think
this
women get mature faster
from a
than men.
No,
professional?
me. That's why I said being
I
a
think
woman,
40.
a young lady can be
Men might be
mature
And
at
they
at
30.
still
15
not
and
mature.
16.
But can I
Men
get
might be
your
Mature
30.
men
can
out
I get
here.
your professional opinion on this?
Sure.
With them ages you put out there,
Mm-hmm. 25 and 35.
Right. But do you feel that that's outdated? Because I'm telling you,
the technology.
No, meaning that maturity thing. Because the average 30-year-old is still
immature,
20 to 21.
I misquoted. The male brain stops growing at 25.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
But you can see a young man mature between 28 and 30.
Right.
You can see some click in them.
Okay.
I'm not saying they put away foolishness, because you got 65-year-olds still playing video games all day long. And that's all they want to do.
Okay, but you putting my business out again.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know what it is.
But
Own it. As they say, own it.
But I did hear you say, I don't know if you understood what you said, but you said, as a man, and I'm like, she's not a man. As you can see, all woman.
I was reading the Bible. That's what the Bible says.
I'm going to tell you,
because
what love got to do with it. All
everything.
Woman,
love got everything to do
see y'all, woman.
Don't be looking. Don't be looking. Right. Come on, help. Family, help me out. Somebody chime in. Pull him back.
Reel him in. Yeah. But what Sherry Allen say? She said, you have to respect your kids so they'll know what respect is. Yeah. You have to respect your kids and yourself.
Right. And I don't know if this is getting off the subject, but I got a phone call today. And one of my nephews called. And we got a sister that is, you can't ask for a better sister. She spreads herself, nonstop. Yeah. And he was like, hey, man, you got to call. We got to give her a break.
Okay.
She even though we know she there but give her a break, And it wasn't nothing to take offense to. I understood it, so I called her a lot of because I know everybody she's the go-to. I say, look, back off and let's show her love and her space and give her time,
Okay.
So, those are things.
That was very thoughtful.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know,
No,
you can see I'm on the short end of this, but,
Yeah.
We were just talking about respect.
Right. So there, didn't want nobody to take offense,
Yeah.
Old school.
Have you ever been out and somebody was popping off and you kind of went and had a conversation with them?
I'm very gifted at that. I'm talking about very. I've taken some of the worst where people have begged me, no. But I don't advise everybody. And I'm not trying to say it like I'm a superhero or but I have a good discernment. And I feel that part of what's in me, was put by God with that ability. But I have taken some situations and been able, I didn't even got in, this is true. I've even gotten in trouble for being in a therapy class. And the licensed therapist got mad because, remember I told you, because I was able to get a person to open up and talk and he couldn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to it, yes. And, I size things up, and I look and I can see and I know which way to come to them. Because first of all, when the average person is on 10, you cannot bring correction to a person anywhere from 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10. You just can't. I don't care what your good intentions
even
is.
if you're right.
And you're right. You just can't. It's more of, let me join you. Hey, you going off into this.
Fool with you?
Let me join you. No. When I say let me join you and you act a fool, no, let me join you. Let me be able to talk with you. Let me be able to sit and come into your lane with a respectful way to you instead of coming trying to correct you and say what's going on. Or let me, let me join you for a minute because I understand how people get upset and do it. I'm riding with you, but I'm riding with you to get in the car. Yeah. Now, when you let me in the car, you willing to listen to what I have to say. But if my ears are not open to you to receive, I don't care what good things you have to say. It's no good.
It's like that car you be telling me.
Same thing. Tell me what you think it is. I always use this with her.
Always.
She be like, this ain't taking place. This ain't happening. I said, listen. I say, that same car that you got out in the front of the house that's broken, I said, if you going to go get in that to go somewhere, you're not going nowhere because it's broken. So until you repair something, then you can look for something out of it.
Mhm.
But if you can't reach it or get it fixed and functionable, or get a person to be willing to open their mind to you,
It
you're
ain't
not
going
getting nowhere. I don't care how smart you are.
That's true.
It'll make it worse. You think?
Yeah. And he tell me that all the time.
Look, once again, it's everything with us today. I feel you give me your opinion. I'm just coming up. It's temperature checks. You got to check the temperature first.
Mhm.
You know, and then
Right,
it'll give you an
accordingly.
idea of which way to go about taking off that radiator cap.
Yeah.
To let that pressure off.
You better let it cool
You know
off.
what I mean?
Everything will
I
be
knew you
burnt
could
up.
relate to that being a
Yeah.
car lover.
Yeah,
Oh, I
put a big
understand
towel
that
Oh no,
on
I'm
the
not
joint.
saying you didn't, but I'm just
Yeah.
Let some of the steam
You gotta
off.
let it-
you
gotta let it get off.
ease.
Don't
Ease
take
on
that top
out.
straight off.
You know it'll blow in your face.
It's,
So,
hurry
it's
up.
coming.
and you know it's time.
And that's a good analysis of that. That's a good
Because you know
breaking that
anybody,
down.
you said something best. I don't remember to the exact, but hopefully you can catch it from here. You said, "I can't fix you." When that you said you can't fix a person,
But I can fix the world.
no, you was like
Oh, you can't fix anyone. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know
you
going
you
back
had
to-
said it on one of the shows. You said you can't fix nobody, but you can something about if they open up to you,
You can provide them tools.
you can provide the tools.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
you provide
Mhm.
tools. You can't fix
So
anyone. That's
so
correct.
reiterate that.
Yeah, I mean, you. First of all, people want to fix people, but you want to fix them according to what you want them to be. But the best thing you could do is listen to them and provide them the tools to get
Mhm.
over that bridge.
Right.
There
Because
we go.
you,
That's it.
it's like
Yeah.
that car. It's broke,
Right.
but we need to get this car over the bridge.
So you need
So
the
I'm gonna
tools.
give you the tools to fix your
Fix it.
car,
Right.
so you can drive over the bridge.
Okay.
Right.
Now we're bringing it all
So
together.
I can't fix you.
Right.
You know, until you
Makes
say what's
sense.
wrong. Oh,
Right.
okay. Well, how about the love language? Like we talked about the love language. That's a tool.
That's a
How we
tool.
talk about listen to understand rather than to
respond.
than to respond.
Yeah.
That's another tool.
Mhm.
You know.
Right.
Go ahead. I can't read that. Oh, that's
That's
good,
good,
Mike.
Mike.
Oh, that's what you
Oh.
wanted us to read.
A person has
Miss
to
Sherry.
have
Discernment.
discernment.
Nowadays, if not, some people will run over you
if
you put too much trust in them.
them.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
I agree
that's
with
fact.
that.
Yep, I agree with
Definitely,
that, Chair.
definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I definitely
you
agree
do have
with
to
that.
have
This is
discernment,
definitely
you know?
a good topic. Oh,
Mhm.
and let me take this opportunity as well. I want to send a shout out to Mr. Frazier. He plays the Sunday baseball games up on Brownell
Mm.
and Dayton. And why I say it was a happy birthday to him, and I send much love to him, and I say he's an inspiration. I didn't know, but when he went up to bat, the guy usually be joking who's on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yeah, we're gonna wish him a 70th birthday and blah blah blah."
Still
So the
playing.
man went up there, pow, and took off to the base. So I'm sitting here like, wait a minute now. So by this being so heavy on me, wanting to say something good to this man, he got somebody to sub in to run the rest of the bases. He came right out as if he knew I wanted him. And I said, "Sir, I just want to ask you a question. Was the brother serious when he said you 70 years old?" He said, "Yes, sir, I'm 70 years old." I said, "Let me tell you, first of all, it's a blessing what you out here able to do." I said, "But then so it's an inspiration." I said, "Because you got me by at
10
least
years.
10
Mhm.
years, and I can't do what you did because the neglect I put on myself." And but 70 years old, still out there doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to send a shout out
Okay.
to Mr.
Cool.
Fraser. He had a
Okay.
couple females pull it up. They had flowers, roses, and I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
and I'm stuck because I'm looking like, oh, they finna come and look out. They flagging me down.
Mhm.
It was for him.
You always thinking something.
Say they walk right by you.
Walk right by
Say you getting on,
I'm
getting your
getting
acceptance. You getting your acceptance
Yeah,
talking together.
speech
you
and
did.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
shouldn't
Mr.
have.
Like,
Mr. Fraser.
you didn't have to.
If
Happy
any of y'all-
birthday, Mr. Frazier.
Yeah,
Happy
everybody
birthday.
know Mr. Fraser.
Shout out to Mr. Fraser.
Mr.
Right,
Fraser.
baseball,
Yeah.
70.
Up there
Still doing
on
his thing.
It
Brownell,
be
right?
thick
Wow.
up there.
They do.
Yeah.
Thick up there.
I got a partner to play Richard. They call him what they call Richard? Smooth.
Smooth.
He play, yeah, he older cat too. He about 60 something, 67, something like that.
So will they ever go back down to Burston, or that's a wrap?
I don't think Burston got a field no more like that.
They ran out of money.
No, speaking of that,
Huh?
no, hold on.
Did they?
Speaking of
They
that,
didn't stop.
Hold on.
I was going to say this.
Hold on.
I don't like speaking on things if I don't know the facts.
Right.
But I haven't seen a baseball diamond. And in any event that Burston do not put the baseball diamond there,
We need to
I think that's I just think that is just not right.
Right,
because
that's what kept Burston alive to me.
And then from my understanding, now like I say, this is hearsay, so I'm not saying it's a fact. But I understand it's possibly some type of soccer stuff and different stuff like that are possible. So I really go check so I can come back with that miraculous.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fact checking.
But it's a tragedy if they do not have
for real because
re-put that
baseball kept Burston alive for the past so many years, 20, 30 years for real. If it wasn't for that Sunday baseball, would nobody have no reason to go to Burston.
I mean,
it wasn't boxing.
That's for real. To me, that's sort of the boxing, and that is like a historical thing.
But that's where we have to set up.
Right.
We have to demand that baseball field go back there. We have not then, but now.
Yeah.
It's election time. You get whatever you want because every street has got repaved. Go ahead, home Mayor Neely, do your thing because he paving every street. Go ahead, George.
But they need to do something back with these bricks again because I'm about to tear my car boom down the thing.
So with me, years ago, before the project got as far in as it got, I said, so goes Burston, so goes Flint, the north side. So the first phase of using Flint was the Sylvester Broom Center. When that was bought out by people from outside of the community, that gave a foothold, in my opinion, to others to be able to do some gentrification towards us, whether it be a 5, 10, 15, 20-year plan. Mm-hmm. And if what Black folks need to do is not have Black folk information. We got to have current information that's in the book because we have hearsay information a lot of times. We had the aftermath. We got stuff that was stepped on, thrown down, turned into sugar, and you put some salt in, and then that's the information we got.
Yeah.
So because BB was so involved in making it become what it is, and because there were so many others that kept it alive, we supposed to be on top of that information, or either supporting the people that we know are the pillars that are in between helping to make these things happen. Because we're at another precipice, not just with the ignorance, but we got a lot of older folks that were the first of their kind or the only in their field, and or the folks that were respected amongst different cultures and ethnicities in the room. And when they gone, we ain't gonna have those seats no more.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody trying to pass nothing on, and ain't nobody trying to pick it up. So we have to change our mentality, because once that stuff, and that's not just a Black thing, that's just an American thing right now, because businesses that have been around for a couple generations, nobody's trying to pick them up. We're being bought out by other countries all over the place. So we have to figure out how to pass the mantle, the torch, and figure out how to do self-financing, and older folks can't just be upset. Them kids ain't doing, but look, what if they doing something, then give them a chance. If they doing something, if they don't have a record and they ain't out here going crazy, they might not be the perfect person that you're looking for, but they somebody that's ready to do something and willing to take on the mantle. Give them an opportunity. Stop being a gatekeeper that don't open the gate.
And then too, they have to be willing to listen when we open up
that comes with the right teaching. So this is another thing that I said before about a year or so ago. The farmer can't blame the crop on how it was raised. It's your responsibility to water it right, to make sure that when the weather changes, that you do what you need to do in order to make up for those things that's going on. You can't keep on blaming the crop for how it was raised.
Yeah, I guess. I think we talked about that, and I kind of disagreed just a little bit. I remember.
Yeah, I know you ain't just disagree with that.
Well, we did. We had a conversation.
You can't blame the crop on how it was raised.
You remember that's what make this show
the
great.
Opposition. Yeah,
she's the opposition. You challenge
Yeah, I mean, because that person that's raising that person may not have been raised right, or may not have the skills or the
You
knowledge
just helping make my point.
to raise. But no, but it's a generational thing, though. So we can blame the person that's teaching and raising, because we
The
don't
farmer. You can blame the farmer.
know. But we can't teach them to listen. How can that was my thing, is that are they going to listen to what we're trying to teach them? They have to be willing to be teachable. And can I teach you what I do know? I may not know everything, but I do know something to get you where you need to be. But are you willing, and are you teachable?
So you're into horticulture. You know how to grow crop.
Mm-hmm.
You know the patience that it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we got 3 different conversations going on.
Mm-hmm. No, they
Look,
always.
yeah, you know you got a hot mic. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all,
Go
where
ahead,
y'all
before I
going? Where
forget
y'all
my
going
thought,
after the
because
show?
my thought will be down the street somewhere.
Look, but going back to
Yeah.
So you are a horticulturalist. You know how to plant
Right.
and raise things.
I
So
do.
you know how much time, energy, effort, and care it takes
Yeah, I do.
in order to do that.
Okay.
You got to do the same thing with someone that came from out of you,
Mm-hmm.
or someone that is a part of your bloodline. Because
prime
that
example,
plant, you may do everything right, and it's still gonna catch a fungus. It's still gonna catch something,
and it did, and it do.
some things, especially if you're growing mushrooms. It's like
it will.
You sneeze wrong, mushrooms they
Yeah,
faint.
yeah.
So I'm saying you gotta, some kids, some young adults are like mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them like oak trees.
So how do you get them?
Set it outside.
So who's winning this battle?
Nobody.
Because I'm seeing some real even.
Nobody.
Even on this. So
Yeah,
Stephanie
nobody.
bringing it. Stephanie is bringing it.
I want to know what y'all was talking about.
Well, Stacey, I want to say this. Sometimes you have to just cut that rope, and that's just cut it.
So you saying cut the rope and let streets and other people teach?
Because what's going on? Well, guess what? What's going on now? Not working.
Yeah.
You sometimes as parents, you can only go so far. Wow. And when your child get at a certain age, they're going to make their own decision.
Okay, man, block that off. They block that off. That's block that off. Block that off.
So.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her.
So hold up.
But that proved the point.
That's crazy.
But that proved my point.
Do we ignore it or do we address it?
Well, I think we can address it.
I'm saying, I'm asking the men. Do we ignore it or do we address it?
It's there.
We address it. Can I address it?
Yeah, we have to address it.
Let me address it.
We got to address it.
Why would you say?
Miss
Say Dora Allen?
No, I didn't want to put her name out.
Well, it's already
well, she got it on there, but
yeah.
Anyway, young lady, at least let me say this to you. I cannot knock you for how you feel, first of all. And I do believe that there's a way to do anything. But one thing for sure, the fact that you just address it up there tells me that you have good character. And some of us can have our moments to do some things that might not be good at the time it was done. So I'm not writing you off. Mm-hmm. I'm not writing you off at all, young lady. But if you don't appreciate how that was brought, I'm gonna respect that. Mm-hmm. And let me be the one to apologize for this coming on the front street like this. But if you can accept the apology, can I at least hear what you talking with me to say that, hey, as a sister, as a queen.
I want to read.
First off, you're a queen.
Right.
And as a queen, something took place. Maybe you was upset or something, and you vented it in a way that you could have did it another way. Mm-hmm. So not trying to take you down, but when you in public and when you upset, so you're not reading the whole area, and other people looking at you mm-hmm. as any of us as entertainment. Look how they act. Or look how you. So all we're saying is all of us, not just you, even myself.
Right.
I've done it. Not a hypocrite. Let's represent ourselves, not necessarily our race, but let's represent ourselves better in these situations. But give me your response to what I'm saying, because I like to connect with you on this, because I appreciate you saying address it, Miss Allen.
Yeah, because it's
And I think
let me say this: no matter how thin you slice something, it's always more than one side.
Right.
You know, but presentation is everything, and the way you react or respond says a whole lot. I mean, not to say you wrong or you right, because you had a right to do and say whatever you want to. You know, being a grown individual. However, let's be respectful for the respectful of the platform, and let's just talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. That's what conflict
it's got to
resolution
start
looks
somewhere.
like.
It's got to start
And like
somewhere.
I say, I'm not against you, Miss
No,
Allen.
ain't nobody up here.
And everybody.
This I love her. This is family to me. And even though what you said,
and
I got love for you as well. But let's talk right now. You on here? Yeah. Come on, say your part in it, and let us get your side,
George.
So, Miss Allen, what I don't understand is that when you're in public, you have no expectation of privacy. So that means that whatever you do can be tagged and presented based on the people that you're around. It doesn't matter who it is.
That's what the
It may be people, maybe people you know or don't know. My thing is, it's three sides to every story. It's three sides to every story. It's your side, it's Miss Rutherford's side, and it's the truth. And my thing is, why can't there be a dialogue without all of the disrespect?
She ain't cussing. No, she's still communicating. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way. So this is how I'm looking at this. You being very aggressive. You tagging these people because you're trying to get something out of this. You putting people on here in order to pull something negative out of it. So what is it? What is it that happened so bad besides somebody that based on my understanding, you made a person uncomfortable, and they were like, "Hey, can we address this or adjust this?" And then it became more heightened by what? By what?
Miss Dora Allen, can I be your attorney? Can I be your attorney? Do you mind if I be your attorney?
I'll say something.
Because I want to defend you.
Dora, I'm gonna say this to you. I don't respond to negativity at all. So I helped you out by not posting what you said in my inbox and what you text me. So my reason for coming over there to your table is because you had been going nonstop cursing. And I had my nephews who are 5 and 6. What made me pay you attention was when my 6-year-old nephew started looking in your mouth word for word. I don't mind people having a good time, but when you throwing curse words and everybody in that entire place turn around and look at you, that's a problem. And whether you know it or not, where I was sitting next to 5 white men who viewed you as entertainment purposes only.
And that's why people look at
I approach you to talk to you. That's the type of woman that I am. But your 2 girlfriends who were with you, they assured me we got her. So it wasn't like you thought I watched you. No, I did not watch you. I heard you. So when your 2 girlfriends said we got her, boo, I have no reason. Ask your girlfriends. That's why I walked back and I sat down, and you continue to do what you did. Now, if I post you in the hopes, like I said, someone can talk to her, because you, young lady, represent me when I go to places and I'm the only one there. So whether we agree to disagree, I will never argue with you, and I will never call you out of your name. I described your behavior, but I never called you out of your name, and I'm done with it.
Right. But see what I'm saying, I'm finna go in defense of Dora Allen. I'm going into the defense on both of you guys.
Okay.
At the time that once again, I just said this before this came here. When a person is going through something, when we got to understand this here. Once we decide to leave out the door of our house, we're subject to encounter any type of situation. We don't know what was going on with her at the time that she was having her moment. Yeah, the kids was there. nephews and them was there. You was there.
It's the restaurant.
Others there. Public
It was a
restaurant.
public place.
Fine. But at the end of the day, as the Bible tells us, before anything, we human first. I do not know what a person was going through. And once again, when I was saying what because of how I feel, I can't make everybody feel and approach things this way. But she was going through something. So sometimes, and then he give a person a hug. Say, I love you, sister.
Mhm.
Say, I know you're upset. So can I help you with it? Can I hear you out? What's wrong?
I think they
or if it was just,
and,
it could have been just, or it could have been just an out and out
they
good
could have been
time.
having a good time.
But it's the approach. Either way it go, if it's just, let's say a good time cussing, oh, that MFer and that BD in a public place and the kids, you don't like it. That way that we have to try to approach them and hold forward. And then if they can't give you that, then you go whisper to them. You had an opportunity to get your kids get up and leave that environment. You know, you can leave it because when adrenaline going, even if it's having a good time, the minute we having a good time and you talking, laughing, and somebody come at you, it'll hurry up and make you do an about face and be like, who the F you think?
It wasn't
Or,
that type of party.
no, I mean, whatever the cursing was, as a grown person, she was doing it. Hey, whatever the way, when you sit and did your approach privately and couldn't get the response you was looking for, you could have removed yourself from it.
I got the response because her girlfriend said, we know, we got her.
Okay, so
And I went and sat down.
Okay, so why did the post come?
Because she kept on cussing real loud.
After
I
said
wasn't
it.
nowhere near
Right.
her. Correct.
Mhm.
I wasn't
It was
nowhere
after
near
the
her.
fact.
Right.
I wasn't nowhere near her. And I posted it on Facebook in hopes somebody could talk to her.
Right.
But I got to be everything but my name.
But I'm just, all honest. I'm
But that's
saying
just
is,
it.
Yeah.
nobody disturbed. But like for instance, she find that post offensive.
I was, and
Whether
guess
you
what?
like it or not, and you was
I
offended.
found, yeah, there you
But
go.
you had a,
There
She
you
was
go.
offended too.
But you have an opportunity to leave.
No, I'm not.
So let's read
Yeah,
these
but
comments.
we
Let's see
shouldn't
what.
have to
Let's
leave, though.
hold up, everybody. See what the read the comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have it. You seeking attention. I have no respect for a lady.
She's still
You
going
on the podcast trying to make yourself look good. I truly dislike your kind. So y'all enjoy y'all conversation.
But she can't get what she wants.
It's going on deaf ears.
Well, okay, but what about with me? I'm not trying to get nothing. I'd rather try to get an understanding with you and make peace in it.
A good time.
What's
the problem?
Because you've been on our podcast. This ain't your first show.
But no, I'm not going. I'm not challenging.
No,
that. I'm just directly. I'm just directly saying to Dora that
that's what
I'm not looking for nothing. I would rather try to get an apology done to you because you felt offended. She felt offended. So I'd rather try to get apologies in here and not have tension about it and move forward. Because you both have a right to your feelings.
No, we never brought it up intentionally. We never brought it up.
Not here.
No.
We ain't never spoke about it.
But again, we intentionally did not bring it up here.
Right.
Yeah.
We did not.
We didn't bring it up here. She
They
did.
just brought it up.
She just brought it up.
She brought it
just
up.
brought it up.
She came on the thing.
She don't like what was that was because that post though.
No, but what that got to do with out of the mud? It ain't got
That
nothing to do with out of the mud unless it's Valeria.
Something to do with out of the mud. Why? Because once you make the post, and then once you come up here on out of the mud, but she gonna see you.
But just about respect.
Do she not see this young lady up here?
Ain't nobody high.
Okay, but this is the thing.
So she's addressing her grievance.
Absolutely.
But it's always gonna be two ways.
It's not. It's you know what? It's not a matter of.
It's just a matter of respect.
Eye to eye. It's just the respect that comes in an establishment.
Yeah,
I don't know her from
and it's the respect on all levels.
Again, like I said, I'm not trying to make myself. I'm not trying to get clout.
And then,
if you ask anybody, hold on, it was Fauci's. But Dora, anyone you ask about me, I'm not what you think I am. I'm not. I'm here to support you. I came to you as a mature woman. Mm-hmm. I came to you. I didn't come to you loud. I didn't come belligerent. But as I approached you, the two ladies with you, they assured me that they had you.
Now, when you say that, what does that mean? Had her like
they was like, we got her. She was like, we good. She good. We got her.
But
It was a white. It was a young. I don't know her name. I don't know her. I only know Dora name because she inboxed me. But the young lady that was with her had short hair and she was white.
Maybe her Miss Ruthie.
What did she say?
She said it's a bar and we were having a good time.
It wasn't.
What's the problem?
It wasn't
we
about.
Always got her
No,
back.
I'm always there. I'm always at Fouch's,
and I've
never seen Fouch's where one person was screaming and hollering. I've had a good time. Where we having a good time, but not vulgar, not vulgar like
just,
that.
I'm not
That's what caught my attention.
I'm not gonna lie. Though.
Yeah,
it's not a matter. It's not a matter of lying.
I was just at the taco house.
We talking about Fouch's.
I've been to Fouch's.
Okay,
so that's an open environment where people drink and be.
I ain't never heard
but
that.
never
I'm with it.
I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that.
You know,
I'm at Fouch's all the time.
I go
to Fouch's to chill.
Right next to Speedway.
I had never seen that.
Yeah, I've been in there.
Yeah. But guess what? This is not.
That's
this
more of a
Mike. With all due respect,
that's more of an adult drinking.
Mike. With all due respect, this is not what this platform is about today.
So let's get to the positive.
But I'm gonna help you. When four white men laughing and viewing us as entertainment purposes only, I take that personal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just share it
because they look at us and
that's how black people act.
Let me share this. We've been their entertainment
for over 400
years. And that's the reason why they allow you to make your money on basketball, football, baseball, any of them stuff. You in the movies. We've been their entertainment.
I understand that, but you got to participate in.
So it's on. This is not an isolated of them viewing us that way. And to be honest, that's why there's somebody for everybody. I love you sincerely, but I see now I can never go be at a bar with you or nothing because I'm one of them people.
Would you help him? Would you?
No, he ain't.
Would you help him on this right here real quick?
No, you're not.
Would you help him real quick as it relates to me? Don't let me. No.
Am I a joker in the deck?
Here, George.
You're a joker.
It's the difference.
I'm gonna do it there. You know how I
come.
We ain't talking about that.
You know how I get out.
Not
like that.
Nobody talking about that.
Not like that.
Curse
out.
No, not like that.
I'll talk to you offline.
Okay,
not like that.
All I'm saying is people.
Stop saying it because you don't. Do. And that's fine. That's
people
fine.
Gonna do
that's
what
why
they
we got
want
Mike
to do.
on the
That's
show.
Exactly.
He gets to go.
And I love you, but they gonna do what they want to.
I ain't got no problem with that.
And when I don't like something and I see something, if it's something I feel is a problem, I remove myself.
Of course.
Because, and the reason I'm saying this is, you would be amazed over this type of stuff. Not saying you guys, but we speaking on positivity of the show.
Okay.
You'll be amazed of how this kind of stuff, as simple as it may sound, is so many people already dead off of run-ins and different things like this, or less in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree, it's a way to do something. And if you went and talked to her and she didn't stop, she just letting you know that, hey, whatever you talking about, hey, I'm here doing me.
He never got that.
And if the staff ain't come and tell her pipe down, hey.
The staff is scared of
her. No, you don't, Mike.
Yes, I do.
You cool cat in the crowd.
No, you don't, Mike. That's what I said. No, he do not. He do not clown like that. No, you do not, Mike.
When I feel
you
that
enjoy
moment,
but no,
myself.
you are not.
What she say?
You are not loud and belligerent.
No, she said, "Girl, what? Fouch's don't even play like that." One thing about they will. I guess she was saying one thing about they will ban you, and I'm still more than welcome.
And that's why I just made a statement. I said, did the staff come and get her?
She walked up there and looked. She was scared. It was a white woman. She kept looking at her and
But
walked
did she go approach her? Did she go get her manager and say, you need to talk to her?
I think that was the manager.
And if the manager in the joint ain't say nothing, hey, come on now, who disagree? Come on, let's keep this 100 like we do out of the mud. Not saying who right wrong, but if the manager didn't come and tell her, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, evidently it was good.
You know what? They may have said something before.
You might need to pay attention to where you're going and the values the staff may have.
No, you know what? It's a difference between a good time and being unruly. It's a difference.
How about me and you date for 6 months?
I'll never date with you, but please understand. I know.
Why you
I
would
know.
never date me?
I know.
Do 6 months. I'm about a 6 month. You know them
Mike,
experiments.
with all due respect,
non-contact.
Mike,
I
hugging.
can't stand them.
Do 6 months.
Let me say this
So
to you.
Dora said, hold on. So Dora said she blew that up.
No, I didn't.
Because if she was genuine, why would you sneak a picture?
I did
sneak a
no
picture for your own personal reason.
Accept our apology.
No, I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing to you. No, I sat there right there, sweetie. I didn't sneak and do anything. Just like you didn't quiet down, cussing and causing the scene. I did just what I just took a picture in hope someone would talk to you. But since you decided to call me everything but who I will be, whatever you call me, and that's fine with me. But I will hope after this you will think about your behavior, because to speak to your good, I was told that you are an excellent person and you have kids and you weren't raised that way.
Yeah.
And the person who shared that with me, I trust them. I trust them.
But I think if you wouldn't have posted that picture,
You know, if she wouldn't have took
it this way, and y'all might have
y'all
might have communicated in a different way.
Let me
but
help
they
you.
didn't know each other.
I don't know her. I don't know her.
Hey, Dora,
I don't know her.
Can I come party with y'all next time? Can I come party with y'all?
Go, they have
Sounds like a good time.
Go to Fauci's. Go ahead, help yourself.
I don't care for anything.
Okay, so me.
Can I
come party with
I'm not asking.
It sounds like y'all know how to have a good time.
I'm not asking.
And
we'll bring out of the mud.
They against me.
I ain't against you. I'm just
nobody's against anybody. Look, everybody has their viewpoint. Everybody has their viewpoint. Look, y'all can agree to disagree. Nah, she can't have it. She's doing too much. She can't be this bothered. You're far from an embarrassment. You're something to brag about and somebody to be proud of.
She actually had a conversation with you,
like she said she did.
I never said
she
I talked
would
to her.
know she's reached for stuff.
So who they talking about?
Miss Lachey.
I never said I talked to her.
We heard you out. You entitled. I respect what you said, but from this point on, we only want peace. Hey man, we sorry that things took the turn it took off of this, but we gonna leave this. We don't want the show up be about this. But if y'all got some comments on how we could try to be more positive and love one another the right way as a race and human beings, let's do that. I love y'all. I hope to see y'all. I'm partying with y'all. I'm going out on my shield, until they close until they set me on fire or throw me in the hole. I don't know which one my
or slap the shit out of you. One of the two.
I'm partying. So hey, find me some type of way. Let me come party.
But you know what? I think at the end of the day, can I say something?
Somebody called me.
I just think at the end of the day, I hope that it'll be squashed and just even if you don't like that person for the rest of your life or whatever the case is, I hope that it could
they
just
don't know each other enough to not to like each other.
But they don't.
If your statement is supposed to be peaceful,
you don't like each other.
That's like peaceful.
I mean, because you can run into
that's
somebody.
A kerosene peaceful with a lighter.
People can agree to disagree.
That's
right.
But do you disagree with what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just
yes.
Why I'm disagreeing? Because here's the thing: people can agree to disagree.
Exactly.
Everybody have their own different views.
Absolutely.
But I don't think a person know enough about each other to say they don't like each other because they don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and oftentimes
why they call them bitches and stuff? I mean,
that's people
that's
talk like that.
So if I call you, if I call you a bitch, do I like you?
Come on,
I'm just saying.
Let me take this on. We leaving that subject alone.
Right.
We leaving that alone. We
right.
on this positive energy.
Right. I was just talking positive.
No, you wasn't.
No, you talking about.
No, you wasn't.
You sound like my sister.
Hey,
she sound like Tiny. I'm sitting a bit trying to
get with
that. But if I may,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As a woman of standard, as a woman with integrity, I wanted to help. I just want us to stop
That's all I was
representing
saying.
things that's not edifying us. And yes, I was offended. And yes, she was offended
Right.
because I posted her on Facebook.
Right. So why can't two apologies be given?
There's no reason for her to apologize to me, and there's no reason.
Well, hold on, but let me ask you
Can
this.
I finish?
Okay, yes.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because in
They
her
ain't gonna let you
mind,
finish.
she was right, and in my mind, I was right.
Right.
So that is why I've never called her out of her name, regardless of what, because I accept her for who she introduced herself to me as being. Okay, and I don't expect anything more or anything less.
Y'all, at the end of the day,
queens. So is the post still up?
Y'all two queens.
The post is still up. It's still up.
Can we take it down?
Eventually, I will take it down.
I'm asking, can we do it now?
No.
And be done.
I can tell you.
Because from what I am seeing, don't none of us know this lady.
I don't know.
No. Hear me out.
I don't know.
Hear me out. Because don't none of us know this young lady. However, she is still ours. She one of our. Listen, I'm just saying. So here's the case. So just say if she's actually now she out having a good time, whatever. Now say she actually is finna apply for a job or a promotion with her job. If they see that, it can be harmful for just it can really be detrimental.
If I posted her comments to me, what you think that would do?
We
there y'all go.
We're not saying you wrong.
No. You all hear me out.
Right.
I'm not
looking at her like that. Like
I'm not asking for anyone to agree with me, but what I'm saying, it was too.
It was. You give her medicine.
Hold up, no. See, we on the serious.
I'm serious. She tripping.
Because hold up, go ahead.
All I'm saying, you all is,
okay.
I don't get to be my age and accomplish the things I've accomplished. When someone disagrees with me, I fall apart. I don't fall apart. Okay. And sometimes there's no need for an apology. I never asked her to apologize to me. Never. Because what good is an apology when you don't mean it? The best apology for me is change behavior. That's what I would look for.
But you said it best. We just had this conversation a few minutes ago. We can't fix people.
I didn't.
We can't change people.
I didn't try to fix her.
I know. I'm not saying
I didn't try to fix her.
But all I'm saying
I'm not trying to fix her.
At the end of the day, on this Out of the Mud, y'all both are queens.
Right.
Never said
we don't want this tension to carry on.
I don't have any tension.
We just wanted to stop.
We would like to see it resolved.
And I feel like this.
I don't have no tension.
I feel like this. Hey man, she's
not
listening.
I think both of y'all made y'all point.
And I think they both right.
I think they both made their
because you got a right to be offended. She got a right to be offended. But what's wrong with us giving each other apologies? That's what's wrong with us now.
I'm not mad.
We quick to be at odds with each other.
I'm not at odds with her.
Humbly say it's odds. No, because I'm
not at odds
when
with
you
her.
Felt offended and put that on there, that's letting the person know you at odds with them. So I don't know if you understand that or not.
Me.
No, I don't think it's at odds. No,
and
that's
you
not
offended
true.
her.
Exactly.
So let's apologize.
Exactly.
That ain't happening.
Even if
that's not happening.
What's so big about
There's
that?
No need.
She don't want to apologize either.
That's what you want.
She's not going to apologize for this reason here.
Apologize.
Because, be honest,
you're not her. You can't speak for her.
It's like
you can't speak.
I can analyze the situation,
but that doesn't help.
And she's feeling attacked, continuously attacked.
No,
she's not being attacked on this platform.
She's not being attacked.
No, she's not being
attacked. Because she never, only thing
you keep commenting on
no, she did that.
Because you keep responding to it. Stop responding to it. You said we were done.
You was just up here the one saying we had to tell you stop.
No, I didn't. I've been quiet.
Hey, so look at here. Well, anyway, it's been a nice show. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody will agree to disagree and just move on and enjoy their lives, and let's try to be the best people that we can be. And always represent, as we were stating earlier on this show, about representing ourselves in the best light possible. You know what I mean? Because we never know who watching. You never know who's seeing.
But look, that's the same thing I was saying. That place, I've been there. Hey man, them people knock down them drinks and get into it. That's more of a bar than really a restaurant. And although you can go there and have it with the kids, but that's really an adult hookup.
And
you're gonna get that.
It was cutting me off that you were being recorded.
Stephanie, why you keep on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because
so look here. So we're gonna do this thing.
We're
gonna do the same thing next week with Lessons with Larry. Out of the Mud. I'm gonna send another special shout out to all the viewers, everybody that tuned in. And hopefully everybody will be all right. Anybody else got anything to say before we go? Before we close out?
That's wonderful. I had a good time. Thank you.
We welcome Melody,
Much love.
and we want to thank our special guests. We got our surprise appearance from Cameo Twin Sisters.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Me and you gonna fight when this show is over with.
Shout out to
Believe that.
Shout out to
and then I'm gonna
George
post
F.
you on.
Shout out to George F. Grundy II.
Hey, what's my girl name? I want to send a shout out to her.
James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield.
What's my girl name on there?
Who was that?
The one that trying to
what was her name?
What's her name?
Can't stand her.
Her name was.
I can't stand her.
I got to send a shout out to her.
Oh,
Dora Allen.
Yeah, shout out to Dora Allen.
Out of the mud, I'm sending a shout out to you, Dora Allen, and your girls. And I definitely want to party with y'all.
He be at the road, I said.